Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, how's it going? So let's take a look at the love portion and the soul path for your reading for February of 2022. We're going to pull cards for if you're single and looking, if you're coupled, and if you are single and super happy about it. So let's just, it's funny because the ones that I keep getting for the single and super happy about it, they seem like they're super happy about it. So, just saying. All right. Okay. Ooh. All right. You might think you're single and super happy about it, but okay. All right. Single and looking. We have the Ice Queen. Lots of ways to look at that. You could be drawing and attracting to you an air sign. It's feminine energy though, and it's receptive energy. And the fact that it's, I'm wondering if you're putting off the vibe. Okay, so Taurus, you're one of the pretty people. You know this, right? You're one of the beautiful people. Venus rules your sign for a reason. And you're usually very well put together in multiple areas of your life, right? And it may be that people think you're not available. When I was in high school, I didn't date a lot, and it was because I found out afterwards, like I go back to the 20-year reunion, like I wanted to ask you out, but I thought you were out of my league. Really? Because I totally wanted to go out with you. You should have asked. So be careful that you're not putting off the Ice Queen vibes. If you're interested in somebody, you may actually have to make the move. It could be that you are interested in somebody who is putting off the Ice Queen vibes, and it could be a male or a female, but it's receptive energy. It's that I'm not open to receiving from you energy. So in that case, if you've been, I want to say don't be super subtle, because if you, oh God, what is the price of pride? I guess is the question. You know, if you don't ask, you don't know, right? All those guys in high school, if they would have asked, they would have been surprised. I would have probably gone out with the majority of them that, you know, said later that they would have asked me, but they didn't think I'd say yes. There are a couple, no. But here's the thing, if you don't ask, you don't actually know. And honestly, you ask somebody out, I mean, unless it's someone you work with, which could make a dicey situation at work, is there really anything to lose other than a little bruised ego? You're going to have to decide. In couples, we've got the young male, which honestly, I look at this, like he's driving this fancy, this looks like love is in the air, is what it looks like. We've got Venus and Mars playing this little game all month long through February where they run ahead of each other. It's like flirting energy, and you have gifts. And I just want to say you can spark that go for it energy in your relationship with just a little bit of effort on your side, and it could be very rewarding. A little Venus and Mars action there looks really, really good. For those of you who think that you don't want to be in a relationship, I think that there might be it's a short term, and then we have the dark male. And so somebody who is Taurus loves Scorpio. If you are a Taurus rising in particular, it's your 7th house partnership. But there's something about tall, dark, and mysterious. Whether it's a male or a female, doesn't matter. but there's this energy about secretive. And that's what I'm picking up. It's not the intention that she had when she made these cards. This is Amir Salon's love oracle, but that's what it feels like because it's a short term. So I think that there's a possibility somebody catches your eye. They're really mysterious. You're kind of into it. It feels like a fling, not long term. Again, Venus chasing Mars. But I think that, the lack of openness on one or the other of your side, the unwillingness to be vulnerable in a relationship could create a very short-term situation. That being said, a little passion never hurt anybody. So, do what you want to do. Let's go over advice on this. I mean, he just looks smoldering, literally. Both of them kind of have this intense smoldering look to them. Okay, single. Single and looking, you have paradise, expansion, joy, playfulness, openness, oneness, enjoying each other. But it comes with the self-indulgence. Oh, you know what? Evelyn's here. We're going to, yes, but this is you. The self-indulgence, or the other person, focused on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. No wonder there's Ice Queen energy. That's perfectly perfect. It's just perfect. So you might be interested in someone who's just not ready. They're just not ready. They're still working on themselves. This paradise, this happiness and joy and expansion energy, wow. Enjoying each other. That's this. If you're in a coupled relationship, flirt with your partner. Bring the romance back. And don't just do it for Valentine's Day. Ick. I really have a problem with that. Ick. However, because Venus and Mars actually come into conjunction on the 16th, it might fall on Valentine's Day. But don't just leave it there on Valentine's Day. Make it a part of the relationship. Right? Always enjoy each other. So yeah, this short-term relationship, get in and get out. We have the addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Yes. So that I was picking up the right energy. Somebody's really not going to give you themselves. That being said, if you don't get too emotionally involved and you just want to jump in and have a little fun, okay. But otherwise, if they seem really remote and you got your heart on your sleeve and you say you're not looking, but maybe you got your eye open anyway, I'm just saying there's a situation here. Could also be, for some of you, that the reason you're single and not looking is you just came out of that situation and you need a break, right? And you need a break. All right, single. Single and looking. The only illusion is separation. You're never separated from spirit. You're never on your own. This healing or whatever that is going on here, it needs to be done. But it is about understanding that you are a whole and complete person on your own. You don't need to chase anybody, but it never hurts to flirt, and it never hurts to let someone know you're interested. If they say no, then it's to continue to say that, stalkering. So don't do that. So you gotta let them go. But this is blue lace, agate, amethyst, and new jade. The only illusion is separation. You're not ever really on your own. Spirit has your back. This month you had, remember, the overall energy to begin with here is this 5 of Cups, this feeling of separation. It says hope and readjustment. It's the 5 of Shells, but remember, you are your own inner light. You are never alone. You are a part of the divine connection, And loving yourself unconditionally allows yourself to be in the position to be loved unconditionally by others. You have to be able to do that first. Couples. Okay. Couples, you have tourmaline. It's really, look, they actually showed watermelon tourmaline on the back. Tourmaline. I don't know what they said. It sounded like food. Watermelon tourmaline is pink and green. So this is the heart chakras all lit up. It is the healing and it is the romantic. It says trust your intuition. It is in contact with a higher source of knowledge. You know, trust your intuition about when is the right time to put a little spice back into that relationship. All right. If you are single and happy about it, yeah, it's a time for healing for you, I think. So security, to feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. You have garnet, the root chakra. I swear this is Aries that were single also had this. So this is understanding that you can manifest everything you need. You don't need someone else to do that for you. Oh, you did have another one. Peace. In stillness, the answers will be revealed. So take some time for yourself. Get really connected to what's important to you. Feel safe and secure. I think maybe you guys came out of a relationship is what it feels more and more like. It was very short term. They came in hot and heavy. It has very Scorpio energy to it. Scorpio will come in and they will sweep you off your feet and then they will disappear. If they don't necessarily leave. And I'm talking about lower vibrational Scorpios, not the higher vibrational ones. But they get overwhelmed by their own feelings and they get afraid of being too attached because they don't want to feel like they're not in control of their own lives. And so they withhold. And that withholding is really hard when you're being open and sharing. So I want to say it's them, not you, okay? And it's all right. Everybody's got their own journey, and your openness may have taught them that's something they want, but it may not be with you that they find it. But meanwhile, what have you learned? You need to be with somebody who can be vulnerable and open and willing to share, right? So it all works out. Okay, let's take a look at the destiny, the soul path for the month. Where are you moving? What direction? Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. There is a need to stand in your truth and to be confident that no matter what your truth is, if you are standing in your truth, then you are on the path that you are supposed to be on. Trusting yourself and trusting that the universe, when you speak up, when you say, this is who I am, this is truly who I am, and this is truly what I want, then the universe will bring it to you. And instead of trying to fit in, so at the bottom there, that was a weird split. We had the warrior, and we also had, which is about standing up and having courage, and there was the love and let yourself be loved cards. So let's just see what comes out. But I feel like I probably should have pulled those because they were very strong. So be graceful in movement and action. Look, you have the protection guardian, which is drop your shield. Love and allow yourself to be loved. Allow yourself to be open and vulnerable. The stargazer, set your sights higher. When you will say what it is that you truly want, when you set your sights on where it is that you want to go, and what, with a knowingness that you deserve it, because you are a spark of creation. So let me look at it. Let me explain it to you this way. If the Creator, God, Source, whatever label, it doesn't matter, the source of creation, if you think of it as a fire, and this fire is crackling and growing, and it's kicking out embers, right? And the embers are kicked out of it, and they spark on the ground wherever they are, and then they grow, right? Is not that flame on the ground the same as the flame that sparked it out? You are the ember sparked by creation. And those embers catch fire, and they go and they do their own thing, right? They grow and become their own thing, but at the same time, that light, that warmth, that heat, that creative energy is exactly the same as that which created it. You are fully divine in a human body, having a human experience in Earth School here. And so set your sights higher, get a bigger perspective, and also demand more for yourself, because you have a sense of worthiness, and then have the courage to go for it. Drop your shield, stop hiding behind the mask of I've got this all figured out, because none of us do. But when we own it, when we say, I don't know what this is, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm not really sure where I'm going, but I know where I want to go, and I'm willing to make mistakes and take little bumps and bruises along the way to get there, maybe asking somebody out that says, no, that's a bump and a bruise to the ego, but really, does that really ruin your life? Because when I was doing direct sales, we would say, I wish I could remember what the saying is. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? When you adopt that attitude in life, some things work, some things don't. So what? What's next on the agenda? What else can I try? It's the adventurer. It is the beginner's mindset. It is the where's the other opportunities? What else can I spark out here? What else can I grow? And having the courage to go in that way. You have here the Shaolin Master, which says be graceful in movement and action. That means keep moving forward and be in flow. And the river will flow around the rocks. So if somebody says no in whatever aspect, or something's not working out, if you keep hitting the brick wall, flow around and go in a new direction. And allow yourself to be carried by spirit to where it is that you want to go, because you have here the direction guardian. And the direction guardian has the symbol of the 4 fixed signs. And there you are, bull, you're right there. We've got the eagle, the lion, the courage, the ability to think clearly. And what's interesting is here, instead of Scorpio as the devil and the demon, it's the angel. It's the spiritual truth. It's the diving deep. So we all have Scorpio somewhere in our chart, but if you're a Taurus rising, it's in your house of partnership. So, some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? But how do you bring all this energy into balance? How do you bring it all together? You move with grace and ease, and you allow yourself to flow around it. You keep your sights on what it is that you know you're worthy of. And you allow yourself to be open and vulnerable, which takes a lot of courage. A lot of courage. It takes so much courage to say, oops, I might have messed that up. Oops, that didn't go like I thought it was going to go. It takes courage to go into a situation without knowing the details of the outcome. God, that's really scary, right? Like the big leap of faith. Like, I know what I want is over there. I don't know if this is the best way to go to get it. But you take the risk and you go. And when you do, on the other side is joy. We're here to be creators of joy. We are here to create. We are a spark of the divine. The divine is a creator energy. You are here to create. What are you here to create? You're here to create joy. What is the fire? It is source love. It is unconditional. It can go where it wants. It's really hard to put out a fire. Joy and ecstasy flow through me wildly and freely. You are an ember. Go light up the world. You guys are supposed to be shining this month, so go do that. All right, you guys take really good care. And don't forget, live on Facebook. Nope, let me say that again. Monday Night Live. I will put in here in the membership portal, I will put a link to the Zoom call at 6:30 on Monday. So that's where you'll find it. Please, some of you, I hope, will come into the chat early enough so I make sure that the link works. Like to get started at 7. I don't expect a large crowd. I think there will be a very small, intimate group, so I'm planning to answer all your personal questions for about an hour. I really don't know how much energy I have. And then, so that's that. And then over on Facebook, though, I am doing the astrology. So you can catch the daily astrology over there. If you would like access to the weekly moon astrology that I used to put out 12 videos, I can't do that. I don't have the energy. So it is in the lake level, Moonlit Lake level of this portal, if you're not a member of that. There's very few people in there, so that is a damn near personal reading every week right now. So if you'd like that information, you can get it there. All right, so you guys take really good care. I want to thank you so much for your kindness and your support and for exchanging energy with me. It's really important to keep everything in an energetic balance. Be willing to have the courage to be open and vulnerable, to ask for what you want, to be willing to take no for an answer and not worry about your ego and just go, oh, okay, not that way. So what's next? Right? You guys have a good week. Talk to you soon.